Congratulations, we've made it to session number 5 of the Parenting That Works parenting component. Today we're going to cover a lot of different things in wrapping up. The very first session we had, we talked about the role that negative peer influences or poor choice of friends had in leading some people to a life of crime. While that may be an extreme statement with every child, we know, as our grandparents used to tell us, we become like the company we keep. So part of what we do as parents is help our kids choose their friends. Now, I think it's a great opportunity to let kids have the ability to choose their friends. We want to help them choose the right friends. And one of the ways we do this is by showing kids that there are different levels of friends. We know that, the statistics of teenagers and abusive dating relationships is scary. And what happens a lot of times is we go from basically mere acquaintances to intimate friends in our culture very quickly. And we need to teach our kids that everything happens in stages, and this helps them sort of not get in those dangerous situations, see things coming, and as you as a parent to be able to see things coming and it not sneak up on you. When we talk to our kids about friends, we love to talk to them first about acquaintances. Acquaintances are just people basically that you say hi to. We bump into each other, hey, how you doing? Those southern niceties that we talked about, but it really doesn't go much more than that. Then we don't really know them well, we don't necessarily distrust them, we don't have any reason to trust them, we just say hi to them. Then we have friends. We moved from acquaintances, we were acquaintances, but from that hello or that hi or that how are you doing, a conversation happened, another conversation happened, another conversation happened, and then suddenly we find ourselves as friends. A little bit more mutual trust, mutual respect, and caring for each other. Again, I'm probably not going to let this person borrow anything from me because I don't know if they're going to be here next week. But for right now, I somewhat trust them on my space. I don't mind them knowing things about me, but we're just friends. And then from friends, we move to good friends. Good friends, there's more trust, there's more respect. Hey, I'm going to let you borrow a personal possession of mine that's important to me, but I know you don't give it back. I'm not going to tell you my deepest, darkest secrets, but I trust you with some of my stuff. From there, we move into best friends. And those best friends, again, the trust and the respect and the caring is more real. They're highly trusted. They have our best interest at heart. And, they have our best interest at heart. From there, for some of us, in some friendships, it goes from best friends to romantic friends. They've started dating. And see, if we do this with our teenagers, and we've worked through the acquaintance first for a period of time, and then we work for friends through the friend level for a period of time, and then we work through the good friends to best friends. Now we're dating. There's a safety thing there. From romantic friends, from that dating couple, it becomes more of an exclusive or an engaged romantic couple, and eventually marriage. But we're talking kids through the safety parameters of each level and each choice of friends. And we're teaching kids that more and more trust and more caring and respect exists from each stage to each stage. It's a great way to teach your child and help your child sort through who are their friends, who are their acquaintances, who are their friends, who are their good friends, who are their best friends. And then as they start dating, picking out those people too. Which are the best, which of those best friends are going to be the one you date one day or whatever. It's a great way to explain friendship and teach friendship to your children. as we look at getting back to sort of the creating structure in our homes, one of the things that we need to think about is the way we do our rules. I suggest 3 categories of rules. Your no big deal rules. And these are rules that if they happen, great. If they don't happen, it's not the end of the world. The other are negotiable rules. I want these rules to happen, but the way they happen, I want these things to happen, but the way they happen, it's negotiable. And then we have 0 tolerance rules. There's no compromise, no negotiation. These rules are these rules. And if you want to imagine it this way, the no big deal rules might be a spotless room. It doesn't really matter if it's the end of the world is not going to happen if it's not magazine picture worthy. We'd love for it to be, but it's okay. A no big deal rule for some parents might be, some families address all their aunts and uncles using the aunt and uncle title. Other families address aunts and uncles by just their first name. It may not be that big of a deal one way or the other how your child does it. It doesn't necessarily convey respect or disrespect depending on your family. But no big deal rules are the rules that's not, again, the world doesn't come to an end if it doesn't happen. Negotiable rules. That might be a clean room. And that is your definition of clean versus their definition of clean. Sometimes we have to work through those. Negotiable rules might be, hey, if you have a son, his job is to, or daughter, but job is to take the trash out every day. And you really prefer it done in the morning, but he's asking if he can do it in the afternoon. And you think most days it's really no big deal if they do it in the morning or afternoon, as long as it gets out. It's negotiable. It could be even, anytime, cleaning the room, doing their homework first versus doing their homework last. I like kids doing their homework first, but you might be able to say, hey, as long as you get your homework done by 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, I don't mind you taking 30, 45 minutes to dial down once you get home from school. That's negotiable for you. Every parent's going to be different on their negotiable rules, but you have some rules that are no big deal. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, the world has not come to an end. Negotiable rules are those that you can work through. 0 tolerance rules would be like drug abuse, any type of criminal behavior. We cannot negotiate these. They're non-negotiable. I would suggest coming up with those 3 rules and then picking basically your consequences in stages as well. Basically, it's like misdemeanors, felonies, and then the last category would be stupid felonies, and that's when we combine felonies. It's coming up with a staggered system of punishment or negative consequences. The other thing I'm real big on is natural consequences, and this is really hard for us as parents. But sometimes it's the best way for some kids to learn structure, and that is if you say, for instance, you need to you tell your child they need to put all their dirty laundry in the laundry hamper, and your child struggles with that, and their favorite little shirt that they're wanting to wear this Friday is stuffed halfway under their bed, and then Friday morning they realize, wait a minute, that shirt's not in the hamper. I mean, as parents, sometimes I'll wash it, dry it, and I'll bring it to the school for you and you can change into it. No. A natural consequence was every day you're supposed to put your dirty clothes in the hamper, and for at least 5 days, that shirt never made it to the hamper. So a natural consequence is you're going to have to wear something else today. Natural consequences are great, and it's a great way for kids to learn that responsibility. And it's a great way for you to sort of let rules be their own, let just the rules create themselves to some degree. In review of everything we've talked about, I want you to think about a behavior with your child that you want to see changed. Remember, from the very first day, the most important thing we can do, tell your child how you feel. Tell your child that you love them, that you care for them, that you're concerned about them. Tell your child how you feel. Make sure they know that you love them. Explain why you're concerned. I'm concerned because if you continue to skip school, it's going to affect your grades. You may not pass this year. It can really set you back. Ask, why is this happening? And listen. Make sure that they're okay. Again, actively listen to your child's responses. Establish the rule or reestablish a rule and expect success. The rule is you're going to be at school every day unless you have a doctor's excuse, and I must know when you're not at school. No more skipping. Actively supervise your child's daily activities. How will you accomplish this? I'm going to personally drive you to school for the next 6 weeks. I have to work, you'll have to ride the bus home. But I'm going to call the school periodically just to make sure you're at school. The consequences. If you're not at school when I call, when you get home, you're going to have lost everything on your list for the next 48 hours. And then what you're going to have to do is consistency or follow through. You're going to have to remove those things from your child's room, or your child's having access to those things that are on the list. And then what else am I going to do to ensure success? Remember positive strokes. I'm going to compliment you. I'm going to praise you. I'm going to brag on you every time I call and you're at school and you're supposed to be there. I'm going to, again, my spot checks I'm doing to ensure success. I'm going to talk to your teachers about trying to do some makeup work for some of is there a way to do some makeup work on some of the things that you've missed. I'm going to find you a tutor for something if you're behind. I'm going to do all these things to ensure success. And why am I doing all these things to ensure success? It goes right back to because I love you and I want the best for you. That is how we relate to our kids. One of the last things I want to share with you is that we all need support. And I encourage you, just like we made that little composition notebook or that little list of your children's friends, do the same for you as a support team. Find friends of yours, people you know that can be there to support you in this process with your child. So on those days that you're ready to pull your hair out, you can call people. Talk me through this. Those days that you're angry because of something happened, I need you to calm me down. We need to talk. You need support as well. At the Circle of Care Center for Families, we're here to support you, and we will do whatever we can. A lot of these thoughts came from a curriculum that we've shared with you over the last 5 sessions, came from a curriculum called the Parent Project. And you may want to go through the entire Parent Project. We literally barely scratched the surface with what's in this curriculum. If you might want to go through it in person and go through it in its entirety, we would love to take you through that curriculum. We have other programs and other ways that we can support you as well. We're here to support you, but we want to be on your team, but at the same time, we want you to have relatives and other friends who are there with you on a daily basis that can walk you through these things as well. Maybe other parents have had similar situations that have successfully gotten through that. So anyways, thank you so much for participating in these sessions. Again, if you ever need any of assistance or any further support, please do not hesitate to contact us at the Circle of Care. The website is thecirclecares.com, and our phone number is 334-768-4091. Again, my name is Adrian Carpenter. I'm the project coordinator for Parenting That Works. don't hesitate to call us. We would love to partner with you and support you any way we can. Have a great day.